Have you ever wondered how the greatest minds in history viewed the world around them? Welcome to the philosophical journey, a voyage through time and thought. Philosophy, the love of wisdom, has been the bedrock of human understanding since time immemorial. It shapes our perception of life, guides our actions, and sparks our curiosity. In this journey, we will encounter 5 of the most influential philosophers whose thoughts have reverberated through the ages. Socrates, the father of Western philosophy; Plato, the idealist; Aristotle, the realist; Descartes, the doubter; and Nietzsche, the challenger of morality. Each of these thinkers, in their unique way, has cast new light on the human condition and our place in the world. Their wisdom, their views, their lives are all testaments to the power of the philosophical mind. So buckle up, fellow thinkers. Join us as we delve into the minds of these philosophers and explore their profound insights. In the streets of ancient Athens, a man named Socrates challenged conventional wisdom. This man, who lived from 469 to 399 BC, reshaped the landscape of philosophy with his relentless pursuit of knowledge and virtue. Socrates was a unique figure, known for his Socratic method, a form of dialogue where he'd ask thought-provoking questions, encouraging others to examine their beliefs critically. He believed in the importance of constant self-examination, and his teachings were rooted in the pursuit of virtue, which he saw as the highest form of excellence. One of Socrates' most famous quotes is, "I know that I am intelligent because I know that I know nothing." This paradoxical statement encapsulates his philosophy. Acknowledging our ignorance is the first step towards gaining true wisdom. Despite his execution, Socrates' philosophical legacy continues to inspire us to question our beliefs and seek truth. So let's continue our journey through philosophy with an open mind, willing to question, learn, and grow. Socrates' most famous student, Plato, envisioned a world of perfect forms. Born into an influential Athenian family, Plato turned away from politics to pursue philosophy. His philosophical journey led him to establish the Academy in Athens, where he spent most of his life teaching and writing. Plato's philosophy revolves around his theory of forms. He proposed that the physical world we perceive is merely a reflection of a perfect ideal world of forms. For instance, a perfect circle in the world of forms is flawless, while any circle we draw in the physical world is merely an imperfect copy. In his seminal work, The Republic, Plato outlines his vision of an ideal society, ruled not by the richest or the most powerful, but by the wisest, the philosopher kings. He famously said, "The measure of a man is what he does with power," a quote that resonates with his vision of a just society. Plato's ideas have shaped our understanding of justice and the nature of reality. Aristotle, the student of Plato, emphasized empirical evidence and logic. This pillar of ancient philosophy was not just a dreamer, he was a doer, deeply immersed in the natural world study, laying the groundwork for what we now know as empirical science. Aristotle's significant contributions to logic, a field he virtually invented, are still taught in philosophy classes today. Born in Stagira, northern Greece, Aristotle was a man of profound curiosity. His intellectual pursuits ranged from physics to poetry, metaphysics to music. His concept of the golden mean, the desirable middle ground between two extremes, is a testament to his balanced approach to life and knowledge. To quote Aristotle, "Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom." He believed in understanding one's own capacities and limitations, a philosophy that resonates even today. Aristotle's thoughts laid the foundation for much of Western philosophy. His grounded approach, a departure from Plato's idealism, left an indelible mark on the world, shaping thought and discourse for centuries to come. Centuries later, René Descartes dared to doubt everything. Born in France in the late 16th century, Descartes lived in a world teetering on the edge of scientific revolution. He himself was a mathematician, scientist, and philosopher, straddling the worlds of the old and the new. Descartes' most radical contribution to philosophy was his method of doubt. He believed that in order to discover the truth, one must first doubt everything that is known or seems to be known. He questioned the reliability of the senses, the existence of the physical world, even the truths of mathematics. Descartes doubted so thoroughly that he found himself in a world where everything could be an illusion. But in the midst of this radical doubt, Descartes stumbled upon a truth that he believed could not be doubted. Cogito, ergo sum, or I think, therefore I am. He reasoned that even if everything else could be doubted, the very act of doubting confirmed his existence. For who could doubt, if not a thinking being? Descartes' philosophy was groundbreaking. It laid the foundations for modern philosophy and science, encouraging us to question our assumptions, to probe deeper, to seek out the truth beneath the surface. His method of doubt continues to inspire philosophers and scientists alike, reminding us that questioning is the path to knowledge. Descartes' philosophy reminds us of the power of questioning and critical thinking. In the 19th century, Friedrich Nietzsche turned morality on its head. Born in 1844, Nietzsche was a German philosopher, cultural critic, and poet who dedicated his life to the critique of traditional morality and the exploration of the human condition. Nietzsche is perhaps best known for his concept of the Übermensch, or Superman. This idea represents a person who has transcended the limitations of traditional morality to define their own values, their own sense of good and evil. For Nietzsche, the Übermensch is the epitome of human potential, a beacon of self-determination and self-creation. Nietzsche's challenge to morality was not without purpose. He saw traditional morality, especially as dictated by religion, as a hindrance to human growth and potential. Instead, he advocated for a morality based on life affirmation and self-overcoming. One of his most powerful quotes encapsulates this perspective. "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." It's not about accepting the world as it is, but about finding your purpose and shaping the world according to it. It's about resilience, determination, and the will to power. Nietzsche's ideas were radical, controversial, and ahead of their time. They questioned the very foundations of our belief systems, challenging us to think critically about our values and purpose. His philosophy invites us not to accept the world as it is, but to constantly question, challenge, and shape it according to our individual purpose. Nietzsche's bold ideas continue to provoke thought and debate about our values and purpose. From Socrates to Nietzsche, these philosophers have shaped our understanding of life. Socrates, with his relentless questioning; Plato, envisioning an ideal world; Aristotle, grounding us in empirical reality; Descartes, daring us to doubt everything we know; and Nietzsche, challenging the very foundations of morality. Each of these thinkers has left an indelible mark on the canvas of human thought. Their wisdom challenges us to question, to explore, and to seek our own understanding of the world.